HT-11, Not Even a Scratch, is one of the final missions that I have for the Object 260 heavy tank section. Now, like some of the other heavy missions, this one has been somewhat challenging to me because I don't have a great selection of heavy tanks at tier 9 and 10, and the tanks that I do have don't have high DPM. And so of the three tier 9 and 10 heavy tanks that I do have, the M103 has the highest DPM, has workable armor, not amazing armor, but workable armor. And I'm also grinding up to the E5, so even if I'm not able to complete the mission, I'm getting XP for my next tank, so this was really the best choice. But doing 5,000 damage, I think, is within the grasp of any tier 9 or tier 10 heavy if you're having a good game. So the 5,000 damage is the first component of the mission. But the second component of the mission is to survive the battle without any damaged modules or injured crew members. And the way that you deal with this is not by avoiding the module damage or dead crew members during the course of the battle, but by bringing a large repair kit and a large first aid kit. So at the end of the match, you can just repair the modules or heal the crew members to complete the mission. That makes it very easy to focus on the 5,000 damage. Now, obviously, if you're like me and you're used to running 2 repair kits, you need to resist the urge to use that second repair kit during the course of the battle, so that you have that towards the end of the match. And you'll see at the end, my tank was pretty beat up, and so that large repair kit was required to complete this mission. Now you can see here on the map, I'm kind of in trouble. I don't really have a lot of support from my team. There's a lot of tanks both in front of me as well as just south of me. So right now I'm just focused on getting as much damage as possible, knowing that there's probably going to be a bunch of tanks around me in very short order. So I'm just trying to output as much damage as possible and not take a bunch of damage in return. Luckily, I have an IS-3 that is with me, so he's helping keep all of these tanks at bay, at least in the short term, while we try to clear out as much as possible. Now, one of the things that you don't see in the requirements list is to win the battle, and I'm thinking at this point there's no way I'm going to win the battle, and probably no way that I'm going to survive this battle. But it's important to note that you do not have to win the battle to complete this mission. In fact, you don't even need to win the battle to complete this mission with honors. And so that's an important factor when you're trying to complete this mission, is focusing on your damage and not worrying so much about what's going on in the broader picture. Although, if you can win the match and complete your mission, I think that's the ideal way to go. Now, at this point, my tank that was supporting me, the IS-3, is dead. Got quite a bit of tanks surrounding me, so I think I'm pretty much done, but I am trying to clear out as many tanks as possible in the hopes that my team can pull this out, because I'm almost surely dead. Luckily for me, this VK4502B doesn't appear that he has a lot of experience in dealing with M103s, so he bounced quite a few shots off my tank. He doesn't have access to my lower plate, and so most of his shots are just going into my turret, and probably half of them are bouncing. I'm kind of ignoring him and just trying to focus on getting as many guns off of me as possible, which frees me up to point my turret at him and just start doing damage. The weak spots on the 4502 when you're face hugging him like this are either that commander's hatch, which is a little tough to hit, or the cheeks of the tank, which, given that he's wiggling his turret, is a little difficult for me to hit. But I'm able to pull this out. I bounce enough shots to survive this engagement, and surprisingly, the tanks that were south of me simply ignored me, probably thinking because there's 4 tanks over here and I would be an easy kill for those 4 tanks. So they've gone off to my cap, and at this point I kill the VK here, and I have to make a decision about do I try to help win this match, or do I complete the mission? And given that this tank in front of me is AFK, I decide to just get that damage in and complete the mission. But I realize that I'm a one-shot to all the tanks that are in our cap. The chance of me getting back there is pretty slim, and I don't need to win to complete the mission. So I'm really just focusing on keeping my tank alive, repairing my modules and crew, and completing the mission, and hopefully winning another day.